Welcome to the lesson, Wheels, Tires, and Brakes. The RJ is fitted with 2 nose wheels and 4 main wheels. Differential braking on the main wheels is powered by either the yellow or green hydraulic system. An anti-skid system is available in both the yellow and the green system. The aircraft is fitted with an emergency braking system. However, anti-skid is not available. The brakes are cooled by electrically powered brake fans. Each brake unit is fitted with a brake wear indicator. When the pin is flush with the pin support, the unit should be replaced. All tires are tubeless and inflated with nitrogen to maintain a minimum pressure depending on aircraft weight and center of gravity. Details are contained in the manufacturer's operating manual. Tires are rated for a maximum ground speed indicated on the sidewall as either 190 miles per hour or 210 miles per hour. In order to prevent the tires from exploding after prolonged or severe braking, a fusible plug is fitted in each main wheel. This will cause the tire to completely deflate when a certain temperature is reached. Each pilot's brake pedal is mechanically linked to a brake control valve. The captain's left and right pedals operate the yellow system brake control valves, and the first officer's left and right pedals operate the green system brake control valves. Both left pedals and both right pedals are mechanically connected. This allows the left green and yellow and the right green and yellow brake control valves to be operated together by either the captain or the first officer. Applied brake pressure is indicated by 2 brake pressure gauges located on the captain's instrument panel. One indicates the yellow pressures left and right, and the other indicates green pressures left and right. Each brake control valve supplies hydraulic pressure proportional to the force applied to the brake pedals. The yellow or green brake system is selected from the brakes panel on the center console. It is only possible to select one hydraulic system to power the brakes. The aircraft is normally operated with the brake selected to yellow. The brake selector switch controls a solenoid valve in each hydraulic supply line. Selecting green with the brake select switch will power both valves. The yellow will close and the green will open. Do it. Selecting yellow with the brake select switch or a loss of electrical power to both valves will close the green valve and open the yellow valve. Do it. The accumulator within the yellow system is used to maintain brake pressure. If accumulator pressure falls below 2,500 psi, brake accumulator low pressure annunciator will light on the hydraulics panel. How can the brake accumulator be pressurized during engine start? That's true. From the brake control valves, pressure is transferred to 4 skid control valves located in the hydraulics bay. When the aircraft is stationary, the skid control valves are fully open. Brake pressure from the brake control valves is applied to 4 brake cylinders on each wheel. In addition to the 4 normal brake cylinders, 2 retraction brake cylinders are fitted to each wheel. These are supplied from the green hydraulic system and are used to stop wheel rotation when the landing gear is selected up. After a short time delay, the retraction brakes are released to prevent the brakes freezing on. Hydraulic lines from the skid control valves and the brake control valves return fluid to the yellow and green reservoirs. The park brake can only be set from the captain's side. It is applied with brake select to yellow by fully depressing the captain's brake pedals and pulling the pull to park on the yellow handle. Setting park brake mechanically locks the yellow brake control valves fully open and applies yellow hydraulic system pressure to the brake unit. The action of applying the park brake also electrically closes 2 park brake valves in yellow return line. This minimizes leakage and maintains brake pressure for 2.5 to 3 hours. In order to provide electrical power to close the park brake valves, the emergency DC bus bar must be powered before park brake can be applied. When both valves are fully closed, the park brake on annunciator on the central warning panel will illuminate. If park brake is selected with brake select on green, automatic changeover to the yellow system will occur. This is indicated by both yellow and green annunciators lighting. This must be avoided to prevent green hydraulic fluid transferring to the yellow system. The yellow and green annunciator will not be lit at the emergency power level. The brake select switch must be out, yellow system selected, before the park brake is set. The park brake is released by applying pressure to the captain's brake pedals whilst preventing the park brake handle springing down. A microswitch operated by the park brake handle switches the flight data recorder off when the park brake is selected. This is indicated by flight recorder off on the central status panel and flight data recorder fail on the flight data recorder panel. A toggle switch on the brakes panel marked emergency and normal allows selection of the emergency braking system. With the switch in the emergency position, the DC pump is signaled to run continuously to provide emergency yellow system pressure. Although yellow is normally selected, if an emergency selection is made with brakes selected to green, an automatic changeover to the yellow system will occur. This is indicated by both yellow and green annunciators lighting. The anti-skid control box is located in the avionics bay. It operates by continuously modulating the applied brake pressure at the skid control valves to prevent the wheels from skidding. Wheel speed is measured by transducers located on each main wheel axle. Skid control is available when wheel speed accelerates above 33 knots or when the aircraft is weight on wheels for more than 5 seconds. It remains active until decelerating through 15 knots. The weight on wheels system inhibits the brakes in the air via the anti-skid system by diverting all hydraulic pressure to return at the anti-skid valves. However, applied brake pressure will still be indicated on the pressure gauges. The anti-skid system is selected on from a switch on the anti-skid and lift spoilers panel. The normal in-flight position on and power is supplied from the DC bus bar 2. When anti-skid is selected to battery power is supplied from the emergency DC bus bar. The anti-skid system is continuously monitored for malfunctions. If a fault is detected within the system, either an anti-skid fault or an anti-skid inoperative annunciator will illuminate, accompanied by anti-skid on the central warning panel. With the emergency brake system selected, the skid control valves are open. Anti-skid is not available with emergency selected. The main wheels have brake cooling fans controlled by a 3-position switch located on the anti-skid and lift spoilers panel. Operation of the brake fans is indicated by brake fans selected on the central status panel. When selected on, the brake fans will operate continuously. When selected to auto, they will operate whenever the nose gear is locked down. Each brake unit has a temperature sensor fitted. 2 standards of brake temperature indicator may be installed on the aircraft. In the earlier type of display, the temperature of a selected brake unit is shown digitally. Each unit is selected by individual buttons. The hottest unit is selected by the max button. A red overheat caption for each unit illuminates at 750 degrees Celsius. The later type of displays show brake temperature between 50 degrees Celsius and 750 degrees Celsius on 4 columns of light-emitting diodes, LEDs. The nose wheels tires are checked for condition and inflation. The right main wheel tires are checked for condition and inflation. The brake wear indicator is checked for excessive wear. Any damage or irregular wear to any of the tires must be reported for engineering inspection. A tire must be changed when it is worn to the base of any tread groove. The condition of the brake fans and all hydraulic lines and hoses are checked for leaks. The left main gear is inspected in a similar way. After the batteries are switched on, check that the park brake is applied. The emergency brake selector must be at normal and the brake select button must be out, yellow system selected. The brake pressure indicated on the yellow system brake pressure gauge may be increased by the use of the DC pump. Press and hold the DC pump switch on the on position until pressure is sufficient to cancel the caution.